Welcome to Chad Hates Carbs. Today we're going to do a bread recipe. Saw something online and I thought, hey, this is a great chance to have a nice battle between Lupin flour, which I've been using a lot of recently, and almond flour, which is kind of my old go-to. The recipe calls for almond flour, but we're going to try it with both and we'll compare the results. So let's take a look. So the idea is that we're going to just take these eggs. We just need one egg in each of these containers. These are standard microwave safe Rubbermaid glass containers. So now we just need to kind of get those beaten up a little bit. And now we're going to add the Lupin flour. This is 1 tablespoon of Lupin flour and 1 tablespoon of almond flour. And you can see they are a little bit different as far as texture goes. The Lupin flour is much finer and the almond flour is much coarser. So we'll see how what that ends up doing to our results here. After mixing for a little while, you can see that the Lupin is still a little bit clumpy. The Lupin flour is definitely not mixing in quite as well, whereas the almond flour, you can still see little white specks in there. Definitely a little bit problematic. Whereas the almond flour is pretty much mixed in just fine. So that's definitely one difference we're going to see. The next phase is to slap these in the microwave. It says for 1 minute and 15 seconds. So we'll put them in and see what we got when we come out. So here are the results after 1 minute and 15 seconds. That's 75 seconds for those of you that have a problem with math. So it's definitely very eggy. Still got like a bit of liquid in here. And this one. Yeah, see, we got some bubbling on the underneath. Definitely very eggy. So at this point what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stick these on a skillet and fry them up in some butter, and we'll see if they firm up at all. So here I've just got both of them sitting in the pan. Just covered the pan in butter, and we're sitting at about half heat. We're going to let it sit on here for a little bit until it starts to sizzle, and then at that point we'll apply the cheese and do the fold method so we can do the head-to-head comparison. So now got these browned up a little bit. We're going to go ahead and cut these in half so we can do the test on each one separately. You can see we've got them nice and browned on one side. Yes, this is dumb, but you know, I'll survive. Go ahead and do that. Get this stuff melting up nice. I'll let them finish up and then we'll test them. So on a scale of 1 to 10, they're definitely pretty greasy. You can see there's this is some of the butter. It started to burn a little bit, but it's not, you know, horribly bad. The cheese obviously melts pretty good right on there. So here's my 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, and we're gonna try them now. We'll see how they end up. So here we go. Let's try this. I wasn't expecting much, but the fact that you go ahead and fry them again, I don't know, it's fairly solid. I mean, they're definitely more intact than I expected. Ironically, because I'm one person and I couldn't really do a blind taste test without doing it this way, I mixed these up so I have no idea. I put them in a carousel, so when they went around I have no idea which one's which. I'm not even going to try to guess right now. It's not bad. Texture's not bad. Flavor's not bad. Then it's not like amazing. It's not like a fantastic, you know, sourdough or something. This one has much more of a bready texture. It's kind of hard to see, but it's more air pockets and whatnot. It's fluffier, grainier. I'm guessing that this is the Lupin flour. That's going to be my official guess. That this one is the Lupin, and this is the Almond. Flavor-wise, this one is much eggier. This one is eggier than this one. So yeah, I was not expecting much, but this is actually surprisingly easy and surprisingly decent. I may have to try this again with some peanut butter and jelly. Although the eggy nature of this one definitely makes me feel like peanut butter and jelly on this would be kind of strange. This one right here, it just doesn't taste as eggy. Definitely worth a shot. I mean, it's 1 egg and a tablespoon of Lupin flour, a tablespoon of almond flour. I mean, what's the downside? You try it and you don't like it? I mean, it takes like a minute and a half. So definitely give it a shot. Definitely worth an attempt at least. So until next time, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day.